Hey guys, it's Brandon Miniman from Pocketnow. Android has the most powerful notification system of any platform. And there are certain things you can do to get more out of the notification system, certain tips and tricks that I use to be more productive and to remember to do certain things. So in this video, I wanted to talk about some tips and tricks on being productive and reminding yourself to do things using Android's notification system. So let's get to it. Okay, so the first app I want to talk about is called Notin, and I actually put it in my doc down here. And Notin just lets you put things into your notification shade, whether it's a phone number or a sentence or a word or really anything. Don't forget to take the trash out. And when you press plus, you just get a new item in your notification shade right there. It's super simple, and the cool thing about Notin is that if you have a BlackBerry phone with a remappable hardware button or an HTC phone with a remappable squeeze gesture, imagine linking Notin to one of those functions so that wherever you are in the operating system, you can very quickly add numbers or whatever you want to your notification shade and just have it there waiting for you for whenever you need it. So a really powerful app called Notin. I'll put a link in the description so you can download it and try it out for yourself. The second thing I want to talk about is unique to Android Oreo and later devices. And I think it's something that a lot of people forgot about, which is notification snoozing. So for example, notification snoozing lets you remove notifications from your tray that you might not need to action on right now, but you want to remember about later. So for example, let's say I want to remember this notification. You slide slowly to the right or left, and you click on the clock, and then you change the snooze interval. I'm going to change it to 2 hours. That way, it's gone from my notification shade, but 2 hours from now, it will come back. So super duper helpful. Another thing that I do to remember things is by using Google's Inbox email app. So this tip really only applies to people using Inbox. Now, Inbox lets you treat your emails as tasks by letting you swipe them away when you're done with them or snooze them for later. And alongside your tasks, you can also have reminders. And actually, there's a reminders widget that comes along with Inbox. And I'll show you a really cool use for it. So I'm just going to go over here to widgets. I'm going to scroll down to Inbox reminder. Just pop it on my home screen. And then from here, don't forget to call the accountant. You can save reminders that will appear right next to your email list, so you're not going to forget to do them. One thing that I like to do, and I actually already have it set up, is if you're using Action Launcher or Nova Launcher or another third-party launcher that lets you put widgets inside of folders. Down here, this might look like just a link to Inbox, which it is if I tap it once. But if I swipe up, it contains the reminder widget that I brought over from the home screen. So that way, kind of all in one here, I've got a shortcut to Inbox to check my email or a shortcut to add a reminder if I want to. So a really cool way just to keep track of things on your phone, especially if you're using Inbox. The last thing I want to talk about, which is not specific to a particular app, is geofencing. And geofencing has been around for a very long time in Android, but it's gotten better and better over the years because it uses a combination of Wi-Fi, GPS, and cell phone triangulation to determine your location at all times in a low power state so that you can tell your phone to remind you to do something when you get to a certain location. So for example, remind me to pick up coffee when I get to work.
Okay, do you want to save this?
Yes.
Okay, reminder saved.
So boom, geofence created. Now when I get to work, within seconds, really, I will get a notification that tells me to get the coffee or whatever. Now, the way that you set this up is actually through Google Maps. And you go into Google Maps, you click on the hamburger menu, and you click My Places. And then you could go ahead and specify all of the places that you go to and their address. So you can put in grandma's address there, your favorite bar and restaurant. Of course, you want to put your home address and your work address because those are the places that you probably spend the most time at. And that way, you can use Google Assistant to say, remind me to compliment grandma's haircut when I get to grandma's house. So those were a look at a few ways that I use notifications in Android to the fullest potential. Android notifications have come such a long way in the past years. You can now triage almost all of your communication from your notification shade with a combination of quick replies, swiping, snoozing notifications, adding notifications with Notin, and so on and so forth. So I really hope you got something out of this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you like what you saw. Subscribe to our channel. And thanks for watching. That's it for now.